Alright, let's go.
Alright, let's take a look at our weather forecast today.
Today's forecast, a lot of sunshine, blue skies, marine clouds. Just a perfect day to go outside and relax.
Hey everybody, Fox here. Welcome to Fantasy Pop Art, where I live my fantasy pop art dream and show it off to you guys. Okay, this painting was so fun to do. I went to Dollarama. I picked up an 18 by 24 canvas, a pack of paintbrushes, and those bottles of the liquid, you know, the fun, cheap little folk art acrylic paint that everyone loves to use. And I just went to town. So this is Urban Fashion, and it's a little homage to my cover model on the Urban Fashion Arwen's Dolls coloring book on Amazon. All the Amazons. And grab your copy today. Okay, enough with the ads. So this was just flat on my table, and I wanted her to have neon hair. I wanted the pink of the background of the hoodie to be neon, and I really wanted it to stand out just enough without it going into the territory of a little too gaudy, a little too garish, but I will let you decide if I got there in the end. And at this stage, I decided with her neon hair that her hoodie was going to be Ed Hardy-esque inspired, like my Urban Fashion girl, and I just went to town with every single solitary color I could get from Dollarama. Oh, so I had paint pens left over, and yeah, it was one of those art projects when you have $20, which fabulous amount for especially getting stuff from a dollar store, and you know you need this painting in your life, and you have to wait till next month because you already spent your allowance, you know, like the adult things we do in life. So yeah, I got her done, and absolutely adored this one in the end. The paint pens came in so handy. There were times I was like, I just want to sit down. I don't want to have to like stand up. I stand up a lot when I paint. I really need to get a super comfy chair. If you have great chair or stool ideas, drop them below. I'm up for it all. Well, you probably have to say your name because I don't think you can put links in. Anywho, so her hoodie is full of all the delicious imagery I could think of: skulls, rainbows, hearts, floral, not quite flowers, like giant chrysanthemums. They sort of come out in the end, stars, and of course my adorables, my cute little woodland creatures. I'm trying to think of how to explain the adorables. They're like plushy woodland creatures come to life, sort of, except one is like an octopus, so not woodland. Oh well, as per the usual, I will listen back to my ramblings and go, interesting. Oh, new camera angle. So I did the background, as you saw in the beginning, because I knew I wanted the exact color of the cover of the coloring book to be the background of this painting. In fact, that is the main reason I started this. I loved that purpley blue indigo-y background, and I've already spilled paint on it, and I had a little bit left over that I kept tucked in a Ziploc bag on the shelf on my easel. Oh, I have an easel. I actually have a setup. I could actually be at an easel with better lighting, but no, I wanted it flat on my desk, mainly for the paint pens. So I've come in now. This is the inking stage. This is actually one of the first steps in illustration, but of course in painting, it's one of the last steps. And I took my black acrylic paint pen and inked the bejeebus out of this and fell in love with it even more as I went on. at this stage, I realized with the black lines, oh, so you see on the side by the bottle of acrylic paint, all those little black smudges? That's not the table. I actually have clear, oh Lord, my brain, what is it called? A palette. Silly mind can't come up with words on recall. So I have a clear paint palette sitting there, and yeah, I was trying to get the black pen to last. But yeah, at that stage I was trying to figure out her face. I mean, I like her in the end, but her eyelashes went insane, and that's fine. It's a painting and it's fantasy pop art, not just pop art. As you can see, they are humongous, and the black paint pen was a little glossy, a little smudgy. I came in with just bottle acrylic to tone that down a wee bit because it was, eyebrows should never be that glossy. So I'm coming in now at the very end with the stamping stage, and that's when I take my white gel pen, or at this point, white acrylic paint pen, laying down all the delicious highlights. Everything's delicious today, and it's almost lunchtime. That's why I should never do voiceovers close to mealtime. Coming in, doing up parts of the skull to make it look even cooler, and yeah. Oh, gotta sign it with my black little heart. Well, there you go, guys. That is Urban Fashion, an 18 by 24 acrylic on canvas. Hope you're all having a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye for now. All fantasy pop art coloring books now on Amazon.